Very much, Alana, and looking forward to this clash here at Ocean Protect Stadium in the Shire. The Sharks, the home side, is an upset brewing against the NRLW reigning premiers, the Broncos, who, along with the Roosters in week one, just sent a big warning shot to the rest of the competition that the big guns are here to play in 2026. And here come the Brisbane Broncos, led out by their skipper and inspirational fullback, a wonderful athlete, which is Tamika Upton. And on a night like tonight, that player on screen, Julia Robinson, with a strong carries millie in these wet conditions, could be a vital cog in this Broncos team.
Oh, absolutely, especially coming out of yardage. That's where she generates so much momentum, but it'll need to be a much improved performance for this Sharks outfit tonight if they are going to take down the Broncos.
And a milestone, Roo, for Ali Johnston becoming the 12th player to register 50 games in NRLW.
Yeah, and what a great thing for her as well. I think she's really stepped up her game the last few years, and she's got the just rewards for that, playing Origin and playing test matches and try-scoring machine. So hopefully she can score another one tonight. We're talking about this pre-game. She's one of 3 players who've scored 5 tries against the Broncos. The other 2 are the superstars, Olivia Koenig and Jess Sturgis from the Roosters.
She loves scoring a try. In fact, there's a few front rowers in tonight's game that find the try line regularly. Belinda Sharp is our referee, and we're underway. NRLW action for you, round 2 on Nine's Wide World of Sports. And the Brisbane Broncos with first use of the football tonight. They started so well against the Cowboys last week and didn't take their feet off the pedal all night, bringing up the half century. A team that gets into their work very quickly. Danny Bye is just a bit slow to get up in back play. We'll keep an eye on her, though she's back in the defensive line now. Solid opening set here for the Broncos as they'll play it on the last, a metre inside Sharks territory. Ferguson goes to Southwell. Southwell goes to the air. Underneath it is Cassie Staples. It's a good Broncos chase as well, led there by Bree Spreadborough.
It was a beautifully constructed set off the kickoff, wasn't it? I think just being able to travel downfield that cleanly in these weather conditions, I mean, that's really important. And making sure they hold on to the footy is going to be of the utmost today in these conditions.
There from Biddle. The Sharks now just a metre on their own side of halfway. They go into Broncos territory for Dimmick. That's a good tackle, put on her back. Magnificent there from Yarrow. And away with a kick downfield. Sits up nicely there for Upton. Oh, Tamika! Got around them, and that is a desperate tackle from Ravix. That's an early warning. Here's Johnston.
You don't want to let Tamika Upton do that too often. She's going to cut you up as they continue to punch down this left edge. They found something here, Millie.
Yeah, they have. I was watching Tamika warm up, and she was blowing air into her hands because she was so cold. So she thought, I'll take an early run here and warm the body up.
Speaking of run, there's Ali Brigginshaw taking it within 30 of the Sharks line. Ferguson standing at first receiver. Yarrow turning one on the inside. And the Broncos on the last. Spreadborough will play it. Injury interrupted campaign last year.
Straight to the ball.
Here's the kick from Southwell. Irwin leading the chase. And there was a take there from Robinson. The tackle is complete. It'll be a changeover.
It's not a bad thing there where the Sharks have just let the Broncos recapture the ball and tackle them. If they knock that on, or if there's any hands in the ruck there, it's a repeat set there for the Broncos. So good decision there to let Julie Robinson catch and tackle straight away.
Well, about an hour or so ago, the heavens really opened here at Shark Park, and the rain got quite heavy. You wonder how it is now. Let's get a check on conditions at ground level, and it's a very good evening to Marley Silver. How's things, Marley?
Oh, they're pretty good, Salty. There's nothing I love more than showing how tough I am, braving it on the sideline on a freezing cold evening like tonight. It's 13 degrees, feels more like 9, and there is a 14km/h southerly flowing behind the Broncos in this first half, helping along those kicks we'll see from Jessie Southwell. Millie, you said that Tamika went for a run to warm herself up. Do you reckon they'd let me run on the field for a bit and get warm?
Oh!
Kickoff carries will make you nice and warm, Marley.
Off the back fence, Marley Silver.
Yeah, this one you just see Tiana Penatani was just trying to put some pressure on the receiver, but landed a little bit late, and it was right across the chops. That left arm there. She's chomping at the bit to get back into this game. She's been out since Origin 1 and just got that one a little bit wrong.
Just on Caitlin Irwin though, didn't she have a tremendous debut last week? She's come over from Rugby in at the Reds Academy there, and she's just fitting so well to this Broncos outfit.
Well, the debutant scored last week for Brisbane, bar one, and that was Georgia Bartlett, but she set up a few, came close a couple of times to scoring. Ferguson. Over play around dummy half in the Broncos number 9, and the penalty. She takes a quick tap and off she goes, has Upton on her inside. The Sharks just reacted. Kiriaratu was there to help make the tackle. Ferguson. Now bringing short a spread bar. Heavily involved early, the Broncos number 13. Now Ferguson. Yarrow is stopped in her tracks. Options both sides here for Ferguson. Which way does she go? She goes to Brigginshaw to the left. Brigginshaw to Upton. Upton with a dummy, a run, and almost got there. Kiriaratu was there. Biddle also. Broncos piling on the pressure early. Looking for the first points. Last play. Ferguson. Now Southwell. Rubber kick. And diving on the ball, Ellie Johnston.
Well, she can score tries and she can stop them. Ellie Johnson. Always there when you need her.
Back-to-back sets of 6 they had to defend there, and you'd have to think if you're a Shark, you're feeling pretty good about repelling the Broncos there. But now they've got to work their way out of their own 20 metres, and it's looking more and more difficult with more Broncos jerseys just getting involved.
That's a good carry beyond the 20.
Square, Georgia! Make sure you square up there, Georgia!
There we go.
Inside the 10, the Broncos penalised. And that's late in the tackle count. This is a big boost for the Sharks. Head downfield.
Yeah, and it was a great run too by Caitlin Johnston. They weren't really going anywhere. They did need a really big run and try and bend that defensive line of the Broncos. And they do need to be a little bit brave and look for a 2-pass. Just get 2 passes wide of the ruck as we go right there. Then you can play off this.
Johnson Green will play it. Dot at dummy half from the experienced campaigners in this team. And away goes short. This is good play here from the Sharks. Byes will play it. 30 away. They've repelled the Broncos a couple of times. Now they've got a big chance on their own to register the first points. They're 11 metres away from the line. Johnston. Would love a try in a milestone game. Johnston. 2 tackles left in this set. 2 metres away from the line. Dotted dummy half. And crashing onto it is Byes and has lost the ball. And Southwell has it for the Broncos.
Lost, short of the line.
Well, Millie, you identified that left. It had to go wider than just Byers punching in that hole, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It was, the lead run was still on, but it was out the back. The ball needed to go. They had an overlap there, the Sharkies, and they did so well. They rolled up the field. Good, promising signs from the Sharks in attack there that they can get the Broncos in this position, but I think they'd want that one back again.
Broncos through Robinson. There you go. Driven back is good defence. Takapatolo was in there, Byers as well, but they hung on too long. And a quick tap taken here by Robinson.
That's twice now the Sharks have given away a ruck penalty, and you are allowed to quick tap when it's not foul play, and they've been caught out napping twice for Hunters.
Through the hands, it goes, here's Bartlett. Flirting with the touchline, gets to the ground though. Stays in the field of play. Upton goes to dummy half. Here's Bregginshaw. Winding the clock back.
With the hit up. Go Ali Brigg.
Bring back her lock days.
Yarrow. Good carry there from William Yarrow. Now Bregginshaw. Kicks for Upton. Here comes Tamika. She's leading the chase. Can she get there?
Oh, she gets there.
Tamika Upton with the opening try.
Well, Tamika Upton, she was sniffing around the inside of that ruck there. God, she is fast. As we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, she just holds Ali Brigginshaw's inside. It was a big kick from Ali, but it just sat up just enough. The chase was there from Jada Taylor. But Tamika Upton, too fast.
Just want to watch this put down. I'm wondering if she gets it cleanly or if it bounces.
Clean.
I don't think there's any separation there. And if there's no separation, you don't need to re-grip.
Tamika's got very large fingers.
Oh, hang on. That's a better angle. But I tell you what, I want to rewind it back even further. The kick from Brigginshaw is because she identified Jada Taylor was up in the line. She knew the fullback wasn't there. Now let's watch this put down again. There we go, try confirmed. Yeah, and it was just smart play. Seeing that the fullback is up at that A marker because it gives you an extra number, but what it does, it opens you up to this. And that was a beautiful kick, and what a great chase. The wheels on her is next level good.
Southwell with her first attempt of the night. And it's on its way and it's there.
Stay on! Stay on!
First blood to the Broncos. Down to you, Marley.
Well, this week is NAIDOC week, and here at 9 we are celebrating 50 years of Deadly. We're asking all the fans to vote on their favourite First Nations players in NRL and NRLW history, and of course that one we just saw score that incredible try. Freaky Nikki, as I heard you call her last week, Tamika Upton. She's part of the voting process. I think we would not be surprised at all if she is named come Monday night. You can scan the QR code on screen and make sure you get your voice heard in that one. It'll be announced on 100% Footy, I believe. So, yeah, love seeing that from her. And another Aboriginal player in Jada Taylor being there in the foot race.
That's going to be some list.
Will it what? But I tell you what, just on tonight's game, Tony Herman last week said he wanted his team to be better disciplined and cleaner with the football. He will not be happy with that many penalties to start this game.
Against the team that just thrives on set starts, the Broncos.
They don't need the leg up. They're good enough already.
Ferguson. She's looking dangerous early. Jada Ferguson. Will stand and play it. Brigginshaw is there at dummy half. Upton sees an opportunity. They've got numbers here, Brisbane. Yarrow caught with the ball. They wrap it up nicely through Biddle.
Channeling Kane Haas from Wednesday night, running out wide.
Now Southwell. Oh, shot. That's a good tackle.
There's a tackle from the centre, in the middle of the post.
Now Southwell. Oh, it's been pinched. She dropped it, and off we go. Byers up towards the 40. Robinson drags it to the ground.
Well, she was playing centre last week. She's playing back row. Oh, So we see her in a fair bit of pain there, Rhiannon Byers. She did so well there to grab the footy and run 40 metres. She looks like she's in a lot of pain there.
She absolutely picked her pocket. Good strength. I think they're worried about some contact on the legs there. Does she do the splits on the way down, or is that Robbo's leg? She managed to hang on to the footy though, which is good. She just lands really awkwardly there. Legs are tucked up underneath her body.
Rhiannon Byers.
And you're right, Millie, she was very good last week in centre, wasn't she? We've normally seen her play back row and middle, but at centre, she didn't look out of place last week.
Watch out, Tiana might be in back row and she might be back in centre.
Sharks on the halfway line. Johnston Green plays it. Here's Ali Johnston in a milestone match. 11 metres into Brisbane territory. Got it dummy half. Goes to Kiriaratu. Runs into the line then. Turns it on the inside to Takapatola. Takapatola will play it. 29 away from the Broncos line. Dimmy! Almost split them. Opposite number, Spreadborough with a good grassing tackle down low. Now Hanaway inside, Johnston Green 10 away last play. Dodd. They go to Hanaway. Hanaway with a grubber kick and it's been picked up there by Spreadborough, who saves the day for Brisbane.
Well, she heard Jada Taylor screaming back on her inside and she came up with a tricky little kick there, but it was cleaned up really cleanly and beautifully by the Bronx.
Now, NRLW Magic Round is back and it's bringing all the magic to Wagga Wagga from Saturday the 1st to Sunday the 2nd of August. Experience every NRLW game live across one spectacular weekend of footy and family fun at GIX Park. Don't miss the ultimate celebration of Women's Rugby League and experience the Festival of Magic.
Bring on Wagga Wagga.
Oh.
Now, you day one or day two of Magic Round?
Day one.
Day one? That means
Pretty
you can
sure.
night out on the Saturday night.
I think I'm working on
okay.
with 9, obviously, on day 2. But be good to get to Wagga and play some footy out in the regions. Hopefully it's not 10 degrees.
Might be nice if it's 10 degrees. It might be colder.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Hang on. Oh, that's awkward.
Stand out.
God, she's tough, Vanessa Biddle.
She's already got that knee heavily strapped, but she's making her way back to the centre position.
Tough and flexible. Super straight to her feet. Last play here for the Sharks. They look to go to Hanaway. He goes to the air, contest. It bounces. Taylor bats it back, still the last. And just waiting there for it, doing nothing, minding her own business, is Brianna Clark. Johnston. Kerry Johnson, prolific try scorer for the Broncos. 6 tries in the last 4 NRLW games for the Broncos, number 2. Now Brigginshaw goes forward. Almost like it got stuck in the hands there of Ali Brigginshaw.
Didn't come off just then, but I love when Ali Brigginshaw jumps into hooker. She just reads the game so well. She knows, you know, if she needs to put a little kick in or if she needs to pass inside. She's got so much utility when she's on the field. And I love that she's playing number 6 alongside Jessie Southwell. Adds so much to every team.
Kiriaratu feeds the scrum. Dodd from the back of the scrum. And the Sharks. Some good possession and field position in the last couple of minutes. And they conceded the first try. They responded well. Can they get one of their own? There's an offload from Johnston. Dodd inside Taylor. Almost got through.
close quick, didn't it?
What are you doing, Ali?
It's just slow. It's just slow.
And Quincy Dodd was asking for a sin bin there. That smart work for Jada Taylor, fighting to get to her feet.
Tactical, slow everything down from Ali Brigginshaw. She knew what she was doing.
Dodd. That's a nice little short ball and a desperate tackle on Takapatolo. She stopped a couple of metres away from the line. Dodd had players in motion. Kiriaratu. Out wide it goes to Ravix. Ravix for the corner, gets it over. Good response from the Sharks there on the board.
This might sound a little bit crazy, but I want to rewind all the way back to Rhiannon Byers picking Jessie Southwell's pocket, 8 metres out, defending their own try line. She runs upfield, then they get a really good kick in at the end, and then it comes back through another set of 6, and on the Harvey Norman replay, it's 2 passes wide of the ruck where they actually create a little bit of space. And this time, they're not afraid to move the ball in the wet. They're squaring up into the line. Kiriaratu hits Ravix right on the chest. And she had a lot of work to do here, Millie, but she did it so well, didn't she?
She sure did. Georgia Ravix, she always looks so chill. I know that's very cool and collected, very composed. That's a lot of C words, but she always gets the job done. And she's got the same look on her face. She doesn't really, nothing really phases her.
Wonderful hit back from the Sharks. Nice pass there too from Shante Kiriaratu.
Yeah, lovely little in and away there as well. Like she hit Ravix right on the chest, but the little in and away to put her opposition player in 2 minds. Nice movement and strong fend.
From the touchline, Kiriaratu. That's a wonderful kick and just short.
Time off.
One try apiece in the NRLW round 2 encounter. A place known as the Bermuda Triangle. There's an upset brewing tonight. Sharks are up for this one. Good quality start to the game from both teams. Sharks 10 short of halfway. Snowish play the ball. Nothing's wrong there with Tegan Dimmick. Couple of tackles left in this set. Dodd. Here's George, Nevada George. Hinksman in the tackle along with Clark. Last play. In the boot of Hanaway. Sits up there for Upton, who takes it and gets straight to the ground.
Now, Marley, I just want to ask you quickly about that Southerly. We saw the conversion attempt by Kiriaratu just fell short, and that kick just there by Hanaway sat up a little bit in the breeze. Has it picked up down there on ground level?
It certainly feels like it has. Since the rain stopped, it's like the wind blew that away, and there's gusts that are happening occasionally. So, well spotted as always by you, Brew.
Hasn't missed much. Strong carry there from Shannon Martok on the field. That's her first carry of the night. This one goes to Southwell. Kicks downfield. Staples. Good tackle there from Lauren Dam.
But Staples has been good to start the year, hasn't she, Millie? Like, I think she was targeted a lot last year, and a lot of kickers are looking to direct a lot of attention at her. But she's taken everything that's been thrown at her way the last 2 games.
Yeah, she sure has. There's definitely been I've noticed an improvement in the last couple of games, even in the trial game. Very solid under that high ball, and that's what you need from your wingers, isn't it? Big hit there.
Offload. And a stuck defensive. Oh, just lost a footing there, Taylor. Justin Green will play it now on the last. Dodd. Kiriaratu. Didn't get all of that kick. In fact, it's a good old-fashioned shank. It's like me on the first usually. Into the trees.
I was going to say, I don't think that one was the wind. That
No,
was a genuine
that
miss
was,
kick.
yeah. But uncharacteristic from Kiriaratu. We've seen her kicking game go to another level this year, in particular in Origin for Queensland. But God, what a game we've got on our hands here. One try apiece. Sharks are definitely in this game.
Goes right side, haven't seen too much of it. Here's Teitzel. Attacking a lot to the left in this first half. And Abuzi's on. And an offload. Mato just dishes it back near inside, and Hicksman there. He will play it. Brigginshaw gives it to Dan. Lauren Dan. Scott Prince, the Broncos coach, is Hinksman, goes to Southwell. Southwell drifting across field. Teitzel, that's a good tackle there on Romy, although she breaks free, she's strong. Romy Teitzel. And we'll play it now on the last, 19 away. Hinksman goes to, no, doesn't, might be the sticky stuff again.
Hand over.
She didn't get it cleanly, did she?
She didn't, but to be honest, I thought they were unlucky to not get a penalty there. They were the ref had called held, and then they took Romy Teitzel to the ground. But great defence there from the Sharks.
Well, speaking of Romy, I feel like she's top of her tip sheet. Gets at Georgia Hanaway as much as possible.
Johnston, good carry, right to the centre of Ocean Protect Stadium here in the Shire. And there's an error, and Spreadborough has it, and Brisbane have got it now. She gave it away to Upton.
Maybe it was the sticky spray. Let's just say that anyway.
Can it be a hindrance, Millie? Sometimes you don't pass too much anyway. But
No, just look, I'm sure it is, but I mean we're fair way into this game. You wouldn't put too much on.
no.
Well, they were both interchange players that knocked on, as we hear the penalty that Millie was calling for before, just taking the ground after held. This is something Sharks need to be very careful of. But yeah, both the players are knocked on, just fresh on field.
Shannon.
Not opting for the kick for touch. And a little rugby union tap there from Shannon Bartow. Someone needs to tell Shannon she doesn't need to put it on the ground to tap the ball.
Southwell lovely, and here goes Robinson back inside the Southwell, who stays alive. Well, that was good to watch, but the Sharks recovered well defensively. Penatani Gray, they're a couple of metres away inside the Westpac red zone here. Go Brisbane. Very even when you look at those stats now. Hinchman fell awkwardly there. He's hung onto the ball. It's a penalty. It might have been taken high. She was taken high.
I understand she's falling, but it's still high.
Yeah, there is mitigating circumstances, but she still makes contact, and it is a slap of the hand. I think it's more the knee, the accidental knee as she's landing, that does the most damage.
There's absolutely nothing you can do in this situation.
Can't.
When someone slips, it's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's not an intentional high tackle whatsoever, and it's just one of those things. Slippery surface. It has been raining tonight.
Trainer, take her out the back.
Love that.
That's good refereeing from
Yeah,
Belinda.
take her out the back. She doesn't need to play the ball.
It's a penalty. So
Remy!
Brisbane, you'd expect to just continue to apply the pressure here.
Oh, hang on.
Got to go. Blood bin, is it?
Remy, gotta go.
Yeah.
Is that a blood bin or HIA?
Yeah, an HIA, I dare say.
Yep. You can see the HIA card there being handed out.
Jada Ferguson, Roo, about to come back on.
Yep. A distinct lack of sticky spray being used before she returns to the field as well.
9 minutes and change left in this first half. It's a big period of the game. Brisbane do score a lot of points late in halves. They'll be hungry for points here. Lenadusi.
She'll be causing some damage. The offloads, watch out.
Southwell. No short spread bar.
Well read there.
Two did well. As did Takapatolo. Now Ferguson. Brigginshaw.
Great read.
Bartlett. They're onto her quickly. Good goal line defensive from the Sharks as Dan goes in the dummy half. Southwell, they're up quickly. She's got to pass away though to Spreadborough. Spreadborough will play it. Ferguson takes off out of dummy half. Stepping. Staying alive, but Dodd was there. Taylor as well. Fullbacks in the line right at the play the ball. Last play, Southwell. That was nice, but good Sharks defence. Take a bow, Cronulla.
Incredible defence there from the Sharks. Defending their goal line after a repeat set. That's massive. They'll take plenty out of that.
And it's the 50 gamer who hasn't had a break. He's played the whole 20, almost 27 minutes in the middle, being one of those last people in that tackle.
She's tough, Ellie. Ellie Johnson. She was my roomie for Origin 3 games. And they'll get piggybacked up the field here, the Sharks. I'm feeling an Ellie Johnson try in this half.
What's she like as a roomie?
You know what? We're actually quite similar. People were like, "Oh, you've got a room with Ellie," you know. She's
Most people are saying, Ellie, you've got a room with Millie.
Ellie, so I think they were saying they were both saying the same thing. So it was a good fit.
Oh no, they haven't found touch.
Oh no.
And that's a big error against this Broncos outfit. Marto. Shannon Marto will play it. 30 away from the Sharks line. Ferguson waiting patiently at dummy half. She gets up and plays it. Goes to Southwell. Had a big back line, but it went short to Spreadborough. Ferguson. Southwell goes short to Dan. Dan couldn't get the offload back there to Southwell. Ellie Johnston, what a tackle. Now Ferguson. Lenadusi. There's the offload. That's her second of the night. Southwell goes here to Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw with a kick. Here they come out after it. And saving the day was Cassie Staples, who just got there ahead of Julia Robinson.
Great work, Cassie Staples. But what about this work through the middle? Ellie Johnston again with Kiribati, the last-ditch effort. But again, Ali Brigginshaw identifies the fullbacks are up in the line. We have to know that is coming. You've got to really switch on. And as soon as Ali gets in that front line, got to be on your bike.
Marley, down to you.
It is a Category 2 HIA for Remy Hinkersman, who came off a little earlier. Her 15 minutes she has to pass that head injury assessment and return into this match. We'll run into the halftime break, so hopefully she's all good there.
Thank you, Marley. As Southwell now goes to Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw to Kerry Johnson. Johnson keeps it alive. Back in field to Bartlett. And Bartlett is smashed by Takapolo. Brisbane knocking on the door of their second try. Brigginshaw goes to Dan. Dan with a right foot step. With again the Sharks there in numbers.
They're stretched. Look at this back line to the right for the Bronx.
That's gone backwards. Burn a tackle. Spreadborough will play it. Ferguson. Now Southwell. Southwell to Upton. Upton to Mika! Wow, showed great strength and poise and balance and gets her second.
Well, Tamika Upton, she does it once again. She looks out wide, they rush up on her in defence, and on the Harvey Norman replay we see here, it was the ball from Jessie Southwell, nice early ball, but Tiana Penatani could identify the threat. She came in, and she just couldn't stick that tackle. It was a hit and spin, and another 4-pointer for Tamika Upton as she scores her second for the night.
Well, it seems like there's a real defensive decision by the Sharks for the centres to shoot up and try and shut down that long shift. They actually shut it down really well when they had a raid to the left by the Broncos. They shut up and they went back into Bruce Bredborough. But this time, Tamika Upton, she's so well balanced. She feels the pressure of Tiana Penatani-Gray, absorbs it, bounces off, and then her stop-to-go speed is just ridiculously good. Like, look at this. She sees and feels that pressure, throws the dummy, hangs onto the footy, and has such great balance and speed to take advantage of that space.
49th try for Tamika Upton in 52 games in
Wow.
NRLW.
49 tries in 52 games.
Double tonight
That's not
as Southwell converts.
Conversion successful, number 7, Jessie Southwell. Broncos 12, Sharks 4, just over 3 minutes, Sharks fans, let's put our hands together and cheer on our Cronulla Sharks.
Stay on side. On here. Stay on.
Just under 4 minutes left. The Sharks in this first half, that is. Sharks conceding their second try. Shannon Marto is strong off the bench. An attack from anywhere, Brisbane. Sharks won't want to clock off late in the half.
They need to wrap up the football when that woman has it. She has this ability to get arms free and generate second phase play, and it stings every time.
Ferguson wrapped up. Ratu's out there in jersey 18. Last play here for Brisbane. Southwell. It's the kick down to Staples, who's knocked that on backwards. Knocked backwards.
I felt like I almost gave her the commentator's curse.
A lot of things right. Here's Cassie Staples on both sides of the footy tonight. Eventually in the contest, the Sharks. It's a big last couple of minutes of the half. Taylor has an ability to see half an opening, but Brisbane have closed it down pretty quickly. Here's Johnston. Camilla, you said she's going to score a try this half.
Well, I did say that when they had a penalty and they didn't kick it out, so
Good point.
they weren't in very good field position after that.
It's a good take there from Irwin. Irwin will play it. Southwell goes to the dummy half. Good, that contact there.
Rhiannon Byers, just ripping and tearing. Good line speed.
Up quickly. Tucker Patolo. And it was. Being strong defensively. Good defensive set here from the Sharks. Brisbane who make a habit of rolling downfield from inside their own ends. Still inside their own half. And there's a 4-tackle kick from inside the 40 from Southwell, but Taylor is there. Didn't quite have the angle. Now Taylor. Oh,
What a
good
shot.
shot there from Spreadborough. Tackle from Peninsula from Marker.
Julia, front foot, middle right. Right in, Julia.
Johnston.
Then again, Julia, front foot and
A
right.
terrific half. Sharks into Brisbane territory. Kiriaratu, it's Anne-Marie Kiriaratu playing it on the last. Hanaway, who's done a lot of the attacking kicks for the Sharks tonight. Irwin underneath it, takes it well. And one of the chasers fell over, and it's opened up. Irwin nearly got away from them. Penatani Gray with a very important tackle.
Oh, she stayed down.
I think. Yeah, I think she might have just got the stray boot.
Oh.
Southwell. Offloads. Upton. They're away here, Brisbane, on the last play of the half. Not a bad kick in field, and Kiriaratu is there. Robbie Teitzel did well. And that's the end of the half. That's the same again as NRLW matching round. What a weekend that's going to be. Looking forward to it. And looking forward to the second half here in the Shire. NRLW action. The Broncos lead by 8. The Sharks had plenty of chances in that first half. Their goal line defence was a real feature though. They're still in the contest.
Yeah, another feature for the Sharks. Ellie Johnston played every minute of that first half. Started the second half as well. So the 50-gamer is putting in a big shift.
Sharks with, yeah, it was a good shot. Sharks with first use of the football in the second half. Oh, gee, that contact there from Marto. He went on too much, and there's a penalty to the Sharks, and that was late in the tackle count again.
Yeah, Broncos doing so well in defence, but just let the Sharks off the hook there. But great aggression coming out of the sheds to start the second half.
Field position here for the Sharks after that penalty. Hanaway goes in the dummy half. Johnston stands in the tackle. 25 away. Dodd drifts across field. Finds a straight runner in George. Nevada George. Spread barrier at the initial contact. Marto there as well. George gets up and plays it. Eventually, here's Johnston. And Johnston wanted to offload, but they wrapped the ball up. Teitzel was there along with Lenarduzzi. A couple of metres away here, the Sharks. Hanaway, Penatani Gray for the line. Throws it out the back. He was going into touch. That's been knocked on. Hanaway has it. Fresh set of 6, and she's put it down. They'll bring it back here for a Sharks feed.
Knock on. First this way.
Oh, that's lucky.
Byers is down. This is great work by Penatani Gray. She managed to keep the ball in. It wasn't touched. And here Upton isn't able to pick it up cleanly. But Byers... Oh, yeah, that's Teitzel.
What a shot from Roman Teitzel.
I can feel my collarbone just compressing, just watching that. She's in pain, significant pain.
Some serious pain there for Rhiannon Byers while she's receiving treatment. Marley, you got breaking news?
Yes, I do. It's unfortunate news for Remy Hinkersman, who failed her HIA in that halftime break period. So it is the end of her night as we watch Rhiannon Byers get up here. She's had a horrible run of injuries in her NRLW career, and she's played so well for the Sharks in the first round and in this match so far. So really disappointing signs. I'll keep you updated as soon as we hear from the Sharks medical staff on what it is.
And she's been so good, Millie, hadn't she, through that opening 35 minutes?
Oh, she has been, and as we said last week, she was playing centre. She's got a beautiful try off the scrum. She had a little pickpocket today and had a nice 40-metre run up the field. But, yeah, worrying signs there for the Sharks and Rhiannon Byers.
Zafura on the field now in jersey 17 for the Sharks. They feed the scrum and win it. Kiriaratu. Good run, good tackle, down low. Now Dodd. She's scored plenty of tries like that. There's Quincy Dodd. Kiriaratu. Flat pass away to George, standing still. Easy pickings there for Ferguson and Lenarduzzi. Gets up and plays it. Good charge here from Kiriaratu. That's Anne-Marie Kiriaratu. Kiratu in jersey 18. Now Johnston! Got excited there and she got the ball a metre away from the post. In game 50, she stopped. Here's the last. Hanaway has players in motion. Lovely ball and getting over the line and scoring is Tafua with her first touch.
Oh, this is absolutely brilliant work by the Sharks. They collapsed the defence of the Broncos just by punching up a couple of big runners. Ellie Johnston always attracts 4 or 5 defenders. And we'll get to see here on the Harvey Norman replay, Johnston is playing the ball and the work of Quincy Dodd out of 9. Nice clean ball to Hanaway, who reads the situation beautifully. They already had a mismatch in numbers, but how's that for a nice pass? Look out wide, out the back, and play short. That is a half's just bread and butter play, isn't it?
Yeah, and we see here Julia Robinson just overran her attacker there. Left Jessie Southwell one-on-one. Tafua too close to the line. First career try, first touch of the ball as she gets on the field. And she slots this 2-point ball game on our hands.
That's what you're trying to do, isn't it? Trying to get your second rower one-on-one with a half. Usually they'll win that one. That was really nice play.
Shante Kiratu just missed with her first shot. That was from the touchline into the wind. This one, certainly no gimme from there. It's on its way. It's a wonderful kick. Well, that is just what the doctor ordered for the Sharks. An early try in the second half, and we do have, as Millie mentioned, a 2-point ball game.
Watching the celebrations around Jadika Tafua when she scored. She's a very well-liked member of the Sharks squad. Everyone was there to cheer for her.
Johnston. Put down there by Southwell and Ferguson.
Just having a look at the bench to see if they've got any subs for Ellie, or is she going to play the whole game?
Wouldn't put it past her.
No,
Punch it out.
definitely up to it, but you know, a little spell is nice.
Well, speaking of nice spells, this is a good one here for the Sharks, and they're playing some good footy, good ball movement there to Taka Patolo. She'll play it on the last. It's been a good set. Effortless, the kick there from Kiratu. That's been knocked on, has it? No, says Belinda Sharp.
Got away with one there, the Broncos. Be up to Sharks to defend this now. Keep Broncos down in their own end.
That was touched.
I'm not going to go down that path again, are we?
No, it was last night, not touched.
No bunker involved, we're all good.
Where's the goalpost? Where's the sideline bunker?
What about this defensive set from the Sharks? Off of the back of a great kick by Kiratu. Oh, they're going to spew it out. Here we go.
Good defensive set. And this is going to be good field position here for the Sharks. Staples goes into Brisbane territory.
Well, hopefully Sharks do something with this. They're already in a beautiful spot to transition and put some
They've got to attack
plays on.
Attack on now, and you've still got a couple more up your sleeve.
They don't need to keep taking one outs when they're in this position.
Taylor. Jada Taylor evading defenders. Opposite number, Tamika Upton brings it down. Now Johnston Through the hands, that's a lovely ball to Penatati Gray.
What a tackle!
Julia Robinson. Doesn't get much better. What a battle that is. And that pass goes to nobody.
Go, Ellie.
Ellie's got it. Kick it, Ellie. Kick it. No, she goes to Kiriaratu. Kiriaratu goes to the air. It's a wonderful kick. It's a great kick. In fact, it's still play on here. No, it's not play on.
In the field of play.
Knock on Broncos is the call.
Well, that's the second time Kiriaratu has got such a significant kick away as we watch this raid down the left edge. And that tackle by Robinson was spectacular. But the 2 times she's got that beautiful kick away, there hasn't been much in the way of kick pressure on her. I actually think that might have come off Rabbit's hand first. Yeah? Well, there's an even
Another
up.
one
There's an
all.
even up.
Yeah, exactly. That's the footy gods evening things out. But what an opportunity here for the Sharks.
Hanaway from the scrum. Takes the line on. Tackled by Southwell and Teitzel. Flat pass to Tafua. Why wouldn't he give her the ball? This time she stops. A couple of metres away from the line. Dodd. Now Kiriaratu. That one missed the other Kiriaratu. Then Marie to Shante. Lost a little bit of momentum there, the Sharks. But still on the front foot. Biddle forced to go back. Played on the mark. Now George. Nevada George. 3 away from the line. Johnston again getting close. 4 metres away from the line. Last play. Dodd. Hanaway. Kiriaratu. They've got him strict the numbers. Kiriaratu reaches out. Scores. Sharks are in front. Shante Kiriaratu with the 4-pointer.
Well, take a bow, Shante Kiriaratu. What a run. She demanded the footy. It was once again that play the ball that sucked everyone in on that Ellie Johnson run. And she gets in there at second receiver, the show and go. And she says, "Don't worry, girls, I'll do it myself."
Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful angle on the Harvey Norman replay? You just see exactly what the defence is looking at. She's showing out wide. She notices the defence slides off just enough for her to slip through. And I feel like the running game is something that she has really worked on since coming to the Sharks. And it is probably why she got selected for Origin for Queensland, because she's got a great kick and she's developing into a very elusive ball runner, especially close to the line.
We talk about that experience that she has gained through State of Origin, playing for Queensland. She has just gone to another level. She's leading this team around so well. She's about 2 metres tall. She actually dived from 7 out.
Nearly
Go,
hit
go,
Botany
Gadget.
Bay.
Go, Gadget. Arms.
Looking to convert her own try. And it's on its way. It's there.
Sponsored by Corey Boston.
Stay outside. Wait, Bree. Stay on.
Shante Kiriaratu with the 4-pointer. And the Sharks in front by 4. They're gaining confidence as every minute passes. Still a long way to go. This is champion Broncos team.
Lauren, both feet.
That's all the Sharks in the second half.
Ellie Johnson has finally been given a quick spell. Caitlin Johnson-Green is on the field.
It won't be a long spell.
Here is Johnston-Green. He'll play it. It's the last. Hanaway. Hands in the air. Bounces and bounces favourably for Upton. Robinson. She'll play it. 25 away from their own line. Johnson. Johnson's. And all of them prolific try scorers. Scott Prince has gone back to his starting front row. Brianna Clark and Lillian Yarrow back out there. That's Yarrow playing it. It's the last, so Southwell has plenty of time. Goes the midfield bomb. It's allowed to bounce. Teitzel bats it back. Ferguson, she kicks. Taylor comes across. Ball sits up nicely for Jada Taylor. It's Taylor who gets away from 1-2 and then runs into a brick wall. Well, you'd be better off running into a brick wall than Julia Robinson.
Well, she had an impossible choice. It was either run at Romy Teitzel or run at Julia Robinson.
Up and playing it as Staples. It's a wonderful edition of NRLW this Thursday night for you. Sharks in front by 4. Now Dodd kicks on the last, tackled as she kicked, that's all legal. Upton.
She spotted an opportunity, but she was the only one that saw it. No one else went with her. Everyone needed to flood when they saw that opportunity, and they could have really hurt the Broncos there.
Danny Marley.
It's unfortunate news for Rhiannon Byers, although not surprising when we saw how much pain she was in. She will not return this evening after picking up that shoulder injury, and will have to go for scans during the week.
Thank you, Marley. As Yarrow played on the last. Southwell. Southwell goes to Upton. They're running it on the last. Teitzel. It wasn't touched, and Robinson loses it, and the Sharks have got it.
Knock on. No, to play the ball. Hand over.
So the Sharks play the ball.
Right there.
I thought that was touched. They're going to challenge it?
Whether it was touched or not.
Todd. Got a captain's challenge from the Broncos. On-field decision is a knock-on on tackle 5. They're saying there's a touch from the Sharks.
Yeah, we've got to look for another hand.
Yeah, I think it was the challenge by Penatani Gray on Teitzel.
Still going to see Cronulla get a touch the ball after it's passed from Brisbane.
Oh, it
You can see here the ball is passed after the arm goes
Yeah.
through on the tackle. There's no touch from Cronulla. It's played at the stage.
Oh, it was still in Romy
Ball is
Teitzel's
then
hand.
knocked on the ground from Brisbane and then from Cronulla. The challenge is unsuccessful.
So that's why it was unsuccessful, because it was still in Romy Teitzel's hand when it touched the forearm of Penatani Gray.
Wait for me.
And then it was knocked on after that. Oh.
Just looks like there's a little bit of panic in the Broncos' attack here. They're doing things they wouldn't normally do. They're chasing points. They're not playing their composed footy like we normally see.
And they're only 4 points behind.
No,
There's
exactly.
still 20 minutes left.
But a few fifth tackle options not really going to plan.
Sharks coming out of their own end. Don't forget, it's women's semi-final night at the championships, and there's 2 huge matchups in store as we draw closer to the final. What about Goff up against Mukova? That will be something else. And young Marta Kostuk against Moskova battle it out to claim a spot in the final. Wimbledon coverage begins tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, straight after the NRLW. And over on Stan Sport, you can catch every match on every court live and on demand with Centre Court in 4K. Great night tonight. Oh, Kiriati's put it down.
Kiriati, she was thinking about the kick she was going to put in before she actually handled it first. She'll be disappointed with herself there. That's tackle 0. And there's been a tactical change by the Sharks. Tony Herman has put Maddie Ashby into the fray. Hanaway's gone to 9.
Brisbane edge their way into Sharks territory. Brigginshaw with a run. Not for the first time tonight. Now Ferguson can take off out of dummy half as well. The Sharks are backpedaling. That's a good tackle there by Ashby on Southwell. Southwell plays it. Ferguson goes to Upton. Upton back to Southwell. Southwell to Yarrow. Yarrow with a long pass on the bounce. Bartlett picks it up. Hot potato stuff here from Brisbane as Dam has it and Dam's tackled. Last play. What sort of kick will we see here? Rubber kick, and that's been dropped by the Sharks, picked up by the Broncos. They've got it and so close to the line. Fresh set of 6. Brisbane, Southwell, they're up quickly on it. She beat the defender, fires it out wide. Robinson is in. Julia Robinson with a try for Brisbane. The Arrow celebration, and we're all locked up with a kick to come.
Well, it was Brigginshaw again who came up with the kick on the previous set of 6 on last. Just a little dink towards the post. She spotted there was a little bit of space. And you'll see here on the Harvey Norman replay, this is what I'm talking about. She's so smart. They get a repeat set. Yarrow takes it up. You can see here they're already short, the Sharks, so there has to be a decision made by the outside defenders. Penatoni Gray gets the timing right, just can't stick the contact, and that is easy money there for Julia Robinson.
Yeah, well, she won't score an easier one than that. It was the shoot and the overchase there from Tiana Penatoni Gray, and Jessie just stepped outside of it and knew that the Harbour Bridge press was on. There was nobody out there, and over untouched for Julia Robinson. What a game we've got on our hands.
Tough conversion too. Oh, Marley, question without notice. How's that wind coming from the south down there? Is it picked up or is it dropped off?
I feel like it's dropped off. I'm not a meteorologist by any means, but I guess we'll see when Jessie takes this kick if I'm right, but it definitely feels like I'm in less pain with that wind.
Marley, that's well done because...
All he's got to do is pick up the grass and see what way it goes and how quickly.
Marley did well there because we asked Freddie a similar question on Sunday in the Knights Dolphins game, and he completely butchered it. He was looking at signs and what D he was aiming for. So
D in McDonald Jones.
That's it. She's aiming for the W here, Southwell. Which one? Oh, she's
slotted it.
Oh, no, she hasn't. You put the mock on. No goal.
Looks like it.
So 16 all it is here in the Shire. Brisbane with their first points in the second. What a tackle! Tafua was there, Ashby was there, and Brisbane have made an error. Knock back is the call. Ferguson knocks it back.
Oh, I want to see that hit again, please.
Here it is.
Tafua down low.
Ashby up top, Tafua down low, timing perfect. Look at this defence from the Sharks, they're just swarming the Bronx.
So another Tafua adds their name to highlights when it comes to defence. Obviously the George Tafua was one that...
It is a George special. Oh, he could hit. He had timing. Oh.
Taylor.
Good return. Johnston's already back out on the field. Ellie. She'll finish off this game. Oh, Lauren Dam came a little bit gingerly out of that contact.
Good field position here for the Sharks halfway through the set. There is Ali Johnston. He's at the Johnston green, who did well to hold on to the footy there.
Johnston and Johnston.
Back to Johnston. Last play. Kiriaratu hoists it high. And they let it bounce a couple of metres away from the line. The Sharks have got it. They'll back themselves to get to the line, but no, Brisbane's defence through Brigginshaw and Upton.
Sharks just look like they're happy with the one-out punch going up the middle with their attack. They're not looking to shift it wide in this good ball shape. God, hasn't their defence just gone to another level this half?
Stinging defence.
There's nothing worse when you hear the ref. You're moving so hard and you hear the ref saying milky.
Robinson up quickly on Julia Robinson as well.
Milky.
Clark. There's a good carry from Brianna Clark. That's a really good carry.
They've got the Sharks shot for numbers to the left.
They go that way. Brigginshaw. Long pass. Johnson. Now that's offside. Fortunate there for Brisbane. There couldn't be much about it there. The Sharks, but it's a penalty, Broncos.
The space was there to the left, but I think though the Harbour Bridge pass was executed beautifully, it actually allowed the Sharks defence just to release and get there and shut that down. But now they're going to have to back up. They had great physicality and yardage deep, but this is going to be tough on their own goal line.
Yarrow will play it. Now Southwell throwing dummies. Goes short to Teitzel. Teitzel's wrapped up. Couple of metres away from the line. Brisbane knocking on the door again. Which way do they go? It's with, let's say, the wraparound to Ferguson. And Johnson Green just says, come here, and ragdolls it to the ground. Good tackle from the Sharks enforcer. Now Southwell. Brigginshaw on the bounce. Johnson for the corner. She keeps it in field, and the Sharks have got it. Well done, Cronulla.
Well, they scramble again, don't they? It was a real hallmark in the first half, the scramble defence on their try line. They've done it yet again, but they've landed in a really difficult position. This is going to be hard to work out of your own corner.
Lillian, Georgia, go 10.
Especially if you're just going to go one out. You need to find some width.
Johnson. Good run there from Johnston. Last play. Kick from outside the 40. Just took a step outside the 40, otherwise it would have been a 40-30.
That was a great snap kick. She got that so flat up in the line, the defence was almost on her immediately, and she took one step and just snapped that, and it landed in field. I think all of the players out there are pretty grateful for this little breather.
I'd say Broncos play the ball. Here's Bartlett. And the one player, highlight that we've seen a lot in NRLW, and that's Lillian Yarrow for the North Queensland Cowboys, now at the Broncos. A wonderful story about Yarrow. She's played the ball before, that when she was a youngster, 16 years of age, she was living in Rockhampton and drove on a Tuesday night, not for an academy as such, it was nothing official, but just for a training session the Broncos used to put on for youngsters to be able to get involved with the experience. As Southwell goes to Upton, we might get back to that one in just a moment. Tamika back inside to Teitzel. Teitzel was wrapped up in a tackle. I was about to say ball and all tackle, but it slipped up. See, Billy, as a 16-year-old, Lillian Yarrow driving from Rockhampton to Brisbane. Now, for those that don't know, that's a 6 or 7 hour drive just to have a training run.
Well, it definitely shows commitment, and look where she is now. So back at the Bronx, but had a great start out at the North Queensland Cowboys.
Yep.
Played Origin this year, game 3.
Her grandparents also live around this area too. They'll be here supporting. Just having a look here, Westpac red zone. Halves touches in the opposition 20. The Broncos halves getting their hands on the football. Here we go, and this is why. Tamika Upton.
Tamika Upton, for the second year in a row, has a hat-trick against the Sharks, and she raises the bat. That's 50 NRLW tries for this champion fullback, Tamika Upton.
Tamika Upton, 50 tries in 52 games, and she does it with ease. As we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, she spots that gap. It was Kirioratu who slipped, and there was space there. She had numbers out wide, but the hole just opened up for her here. Jessie Southwell with the double drop, and Nessa Biddle had to come in, but it was too late. She makes it look too easy.
Well, it was great play. Just as we were discussing halves touches in the opposition 20, this is the exact reason why you want your halves with their hands on the football when they're 20 metres out from your own try line. You could just see her there. She dummies one, she dummies the second. Her edge back rower runs a really great line. Tamika Upton is sweeping out the back and finds that space here. And Tamika Upton, as we've heard, brings up 50 NRLW tries, the first player to ever do it. And she's the first to do some incredible things in this game, and I don't even think there's a ceiling for her.
Well done, Tamika Upton. 12 now ahead of Tegan Berry, as we just saw on the screen. Extraordinary. 83 tries between Tamika Upton and Julia Robinson as well. They play on the same team. Here's Southwell. Converts. Aren't we fortunate to have some wonderful athletes in NRL and NRLW? Tamika Upton right at the top of the tree. Sharks need a response now inside the last 8 minutes. They want to chase the game again, trailing by 6. Goosey. She'll play it 15 short of halfway. Clark. Another good carry there from Brianna Clark. Spread bar. They drive her back in the end. Biddle was in there along with Kirioratu. Last play. Southwell. Another midfield bomb. Here's the contest. It's taken. And then thrown out the back, although tackle completed, says Belinda Sharp. There'll be a changeover. Sharks ball. Still time for the Sharks, and it's only one try. Biddle.
Haven't we seen such an improvement from this Sharks team last week to this week? In defence, but in attack too, they're just rolling off the back of their sets. Middles are laying the platform. And they are genuine contenders in this competition.
Big opportunity now for the Sharks. Ashby. Southwell read the threat well there. Last play, 20 away. Will we see a Kirioratu bomb? that's a perfectly weighted ball. It was almost a perfectly weighted kick.
Let it go.
Yeah, Kerry Johnson did absolutely beautifully. Knew it was going to go too long, straddled that try line, and they get a 20-minute tap. I tell you what, Kiriaratu has a great boot on her. And they just need to get some really good kick pressure on her. Keep forcing her to miss if they can.
Are you ready for Saturday? You clashed with the Knights. Oh, we'll get back to that as Johnston Green goes high and gives the penalty away. It looked more spectacular than what it was.
That was a good old-fashioned coat hanger.
Don't react like that.
Oh, sure. Oh, look, Tamika's laughing because she's okay, which is great.
You know what? Those ones look worse than they are, but
even Caitlin's laughing.
They didn't need that though. The Sharks are still in this contest and just piggyback the Bronx up the field once more.
Big defensive set needed now for the Sharks. Southwell. Good luck.
They don't need to throw anything fancy here. They just need to play out their sets, finish well, and focus on defence here, the Broncos.
What'd you say, Millie?
Yeah.
You're settling into this commentary stuff really well.
No fancy stuff, Doozy. You're up by 6.
Yeah, Saturday night for you against the Knights, your Roosters.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All the games and a big triple header on Saturday. You'll see here on Nine's Wide World of Sports of NRLW. Sharks on the halfway line. Now go into Brisbane territory. Ashby's been looking dangerous.
She's asking plenty of questions when she runs. Oh, backwards. You just see, they're just losing their way a little bit here, Salty.
Johnston will play it. Kiriaratu. Now that's a charge down. And Spreadborough dives on the ball. But did she hold Johnston back? Well, legal says Belinda Sharp.
Alright, there might have been a bit of a push and shove.
3 minutes left. Southwell. Now Robinson will play it. Teitzel. Oh, Upton wanted it on the short side. Robbie goes on her own. And gets an offload. Southwell to Lenarduzzi. Lenarduzzi, that's a lovely pass. Now Ferguson to Upton. She's thinking 4, but the Sharks' defence are there. Couple of tackles left in this set. Ferguson takes off out of dummy half and she's tackled from behind to Fua. Great desperation. Last play. Upton. And that's gone. Well, it's a forward pass, knock on, take your pick, change over.
Play the ball. Where do you want it?
Well, again, the Sharks' scramble D has really stepped up. It's been very apparent this whole game. You just see Scott Prince there just watching the last couple of minutes of football here. And the Sharks are just wasting a bit of time trying to find where they need to start this set off.
Inside the last 2 minutes. There's a tackle.
It's Harlan Walker fresh on the field.
Yeah. He's an under-19 representative, Harlan Walker.
She scored a try last week too.
She did.
Just stand up, Cassie. Come on.
So 90 seconds left. Now Biddle. She'll play it. Let's throw caution to the wind here, the Sharks.
The one-out charges aren't going to do it here. They've got a long way to travel, Salty.
Last play. Kiriaratu. A hit and hope, if you like, from Kiriaratu. Upton underneath her, she's knocked it on.
It is a knock-on.
Well, the Sharks will get a scrum feed.
I don't think she pressured her.
With a minute left, or under a minute, they need to get there and set the scrum. Get in there and set the scrum. Stop the clock, please.
Where's the urgency?
Anyone want to set the scrum?
They've just done it now. They've wasted
22 seconds and more.
30 seconds left. Ashby out the back. Taylor, what a shot! Tackle of the night from Irwin. Irwin was hunting the Sharks. Johnston to Johnston Green. And the ball comes free. It's a knock on. The Broncos are going to hold on, but there will be a challenge coming in with 9 seconds left.
Come off. Todd, got a captain's challenge. On-field decision is a lost ball. Cronulla disputing.
It didn't come out quickly as though a hand had helped propel it. We can just
Look
see
at the
here.
right arm of Ali
Watch here.
Brickenshaw.
Is
There's
this
two
a
plays in the
stripping
tackle.
motion?
She
Oh,
then
yeah, it
strips the
is.
ball with Morganton in the tackle. The challenge is successful.
So they might win back 84 seconds,
Just wait.
potentially.
The clock should readjust.
15, yep.
So they may get 2 plays. Well, they didn't readjust the clock. It's 1 tap, 1 play. Ashby goes short, and that will be it. The Broncos have hung on in a nail biter. What a game.